Mr. Ayesevich, or whatever his name is, Radov. He's not here. Okay, here comes everybody. Good morning. We have a big meeting today, and I just want to welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. I'm going to repeat a lot of information just for the simple fact that I'm watching as people's systems connect, and I'll be doing my best to make sure that folks are connected. And I do want to, Miss McAdoo, I know you can't hear me. Let's see if I can chat with her for just a quick moment. She's signaling to me that she can't hear me, and I can understand that, but I can't fix it. There we go. Great. Miss McAdoo, good. I can see that you can hear us now. We'll be with you shortly. I do want to welcome everybody to court this morning, and I was watching as folks logged in, so I'll be trying to just address things in the order that people were logged in. I want also go ahead and introduce the prosecutor, Mr. Ryan Matson. Matson, can you just go on screen for a moment and introduce yourself?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ryan Matson. I'm the prosecutor for the City of Temple.
Thank you. Most folks who are here, or all folks who are here for the pretrial docket, the not guilty docket, will meet with Mr. Matson and then come out of that meeting and meet with me. That meeting takes place outside the hearing of the judge because matters that could make me become biased might be discussed. That's the simple explanation. Mr. Matson, I did notice as I was watching folks log in, Mr. Wolf had logged in, was the first login. I'll ask Mr. Wolf to go ahead and unmute so we know his microphone's working, and I'm going to let y'all go ahead and get started.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Wolf. And Mr. Matson, let me send y'all over to that breakout room and see, we can check in afterwards and see where we are. And for those remaining, I'm just going to keep that line moving because Mr. Wolf has heard me before, as have several of you, but there are folks who don't know the basic things that I'm going to describe. So I just want to, while we're waiting on that, I want to just kind of set the stage. I can't give legal advice to you. I can tell you how things move through a court, but I can't apply the law to your case and give you legal advice. Prior to your plea being accepted by the court and acted upon, you have the option to get a reset and have your case reviewed by an attorney of your choice. This is a Class C court. The cases filed here are Class C offenses. They don't result in the imposition of jail time as a direct result if you are found guilty, but they can result in fines and costs. And that is part of the reason why court does not appoint counsel in this type of court. So I just want to make you aware of how you invoke that right. It is a reset, and then you come back with or without an attorney. The choice is yours. I don't have an opinion about that, and it's not a problem if you need that time. You just say, Judge, I need some time, and I'll do that with you. So just be aware that's how you invoke that right. Okay. Once your plea is entered and accepted by the court, we move past that point, and the right to counsel is a little more limited at that point. So just be aware of that. Another thing is that we're meeting online through Zoom, obviously. Everybody knows that, but this is really by agreement. And if folks would prefer to come and be heard in the courtroom, let me know. That's not a problem. You're not shut out from the court. It's just that this is a convenience for folks. and it can really help people. And, you know, I just find it a useful tool. I'm not ready to give it up yet. And so I'm going to continue to use it. And, until I get the word that I cannot, but, which I don't think that's coming. I think if we're in agreement, then it works fine. But as I say, if that's not you, just let me know and I will work on a time that will work for you to be here. But there are folks for a variety of reasons, they just can't get over here. And while you would have to come to court for actual trial, you shouldn't have to come to court just to get information. And our website has a lot of information, but it's not everything. And so, you know, it's important to go ahead, I think, and just let people have this platform to do that. So just be patient as we work through the cases. There'll be some wait time. Now, I do want to let you know that when you're given a ticket, when you're issued a citation, these are methods for accusing a person. That's what a ticket is. It's an accusation. And when you give a plea, you're giving your answer, your response to that accusation. And there are three main options for pleading in a court like this one. I can tell you what they are and just the effect of those pleas. If you plead guilty, you are saying, I did this. A plea of no contest is not admitting or denying the offense, but it does move you forward, usually into sentencing. Guilty or no contest, in fact, moves into sentencing. And I'm going to talk about the sentencing options in Class C court here in a moment. If you plead not guilty, we're moving that case toward trial. And this is one stop on the way to that trial. And the next meeting would be here in the courtroom. Excuse me, I have just a little need for water today. But what I want to tell you is that sometimes things are resolved here and sometimes they're not. And once again, I just don't really have an opinion about your plea or which direction you're trying to take your case. But I do feel that, you know, I'm here to explain how things move through the court and to answer as I'm able any questions that you have outside of the legal advice situation. So just ask, and if it's something I'm not allowed to answer, I'll explain what's happening. The reason for that bar is that I can't represent anyone here as the judge of the court. Mr. Mattson, who introduced himself a moment ago, also cannot represent you. In fact, he is the opposing person. When you come to trial, he's the person prosecuting that case. So just understand that he has a role that he is playing. He is not my employee. He works really, he's like the DA of a city. And he is assigned to work here. And so I can set court and he should be here because he took an oath to do that. But he's really answers to the city attorney, just like a district attorney answers to the primary DA or the DA's office. And they have, you know, a variety of people over there. This is a similar position at the Class C level. Okay. So just know who he is and don't be concerned about it, but understand that you are not required to make statements to him and he is not your representative. Okay. Statements about your case. Y'all can talk about, you know, procedurally, how are we going? If you wish to discuss the case, you can. He does have access to his file, which I do not. And so that's really where he is in the scheme of things. So your plea tells me the direction that you're taking your case. If we're moving into sentencing, I just want to talk a little bit about that because Class C courts have dismissal options that are different from county courts and district courts. And I want to get into that, but I need to just check in it with a couple of folks because I just want to confirm who's here and why. It's not that you can't be here otherwise, but I don't want to waste anyone's time. Mr. Glass, can you get on screen for a minute and unmute? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Attorney Glass. How are you this morning?
I'm well, Your Honor. Yourself?
Oh yeah, thank you for asking. I'm well. Hey, I have a question. Sometimes there's mistakes, so don't panic, but I don't have you on my docket today. Can you tell me who your client is?
Client's Hans Ludwig, Ludwig.
Let me check on that, okay? Just hold tight and I'll find it and we'll see
Thank
where
you,
we
ma'am.
are, okay? And And I did note when you came in anyway, but just hang out for a minute. I also have a gentleman named Robert, Chris, and Cody, and I'm just gonna hit you with an unmute for a minute. Can you tell me your full name?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Robert Callahan from Callahan and King.
Okay, I thought you looked like Mr. Callahan, and now that this happened, I'm remembering that this happened before. You've got that handle, your kids and all that good stuff. So I'm just changing the name just for this.
And Your Honor, I see that Kurt Glass is on as well. If you need to appoint a special prosecutor to, handle his case, I'm more than happy to volunteer there.
Well, he's representing someone, but thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna let that go by. Because I have nothing negative to say about Mr. Glass. So let me, you are here, Mr. With the Lawrence Sanchez case. Is that right, Mr.
Yes,
Callahan?
ma'am.
Thank you, Attorney Callahan. I appreciate you. I'll be back with you soon.
Okay.
And then I had another gentleman, just wait one moment. I'll check in with the prosecution in a moment. Kyra Leal, if you could tell me, I think you're here with a client and I just can't remember, I don't have it down.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm here for Mr. Phillips, Mr. Jonathan Phillips.
And again, I don't have him listed, so let me look up the status. Jonathan Phillips?
I'm gonna make sure I have that first name right. Yes, Jonathan Phillips.
Okay, hang out for a moment. Let me check on that, okay? Thank you. And I've got someone coming in on a phone, so when they actually get connected. So phone caller, if you could tell me your name real quickly. That always takes a minute, so everybody just be patient. It's kind of they have a process they have to follow on the phone to unmute.
Okay. She sent her the email for July 22nd.
Is this Miss Leal?
Yes, but put her on the docket for August 26th.
Okay, can we get it ready maybe? Okay, no problem. And what happened with Mr. Hans
He's
Ludwig?
there. I must have missed him.
Okay, oh, there he is. I see him.
Yeah, because we put August 26th on your notes and she sent here today.
Okay. And so just one second, I'm making some quick adjustments. Does Mr. Matson have that information?
Probably not.
Okay, maybe we can, I will let him know. Okay, all right, I've got some checkups. Oh, gosh, okay. I've got someone from the Zimmerman law firm coming in too. So I'll check in with them in a moment. Let me give an update for those questions I just had. And then Mr. Matson, I'll check in with you and Mr. Wolf on the single charge of Rogan Crumley. But give me a quick moment. So Mr. Glass and Ms. Leal, I did find y'all's cases and I did note when you came in. So you're still in line and your cases are for today. Mr. Matson, there's a little error in the docket. I'll explain about it later. It's just a clerical mistake, but we do have coming up shortly Hans Ludwig's case and Jonathan Phillips case. Apologies from the court, but there was a docket error. And again, I'll just explain later. It's just clerical. But we can send you, Ms. Stotts will send you the names real quickly, just so you have them.
That'd be great, Judge. I actually have Hans Ludwig already
Okay.
prepared. The Phillips case would be good info though.
Okay, great. So you don't need us to send it over then. Rogan Crumley, can we check in on that matter?
We can, Judge. If we could get a reset on this case so that Mr. Wolf can gather some documents for me, that'd be great.
Okay. And this is one. Okay, not a problem. My next available is August 26th for Zoom. Are we looking at a Zoom reset?
We are, Judge. That'd be preferable.
That'd
Mr.
be
Wolf,
great, Judge.
Mr. Wolf, does that date work for your calendar as far as you can tell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, great. I will send over that reset to the email that we used for today's meeting. Is that acceptable to you, counsel?
That's perfect.
Okey doke. Well then, I'm gonna let you head on out and we'll do a reset and we'll see you next time. Or if not.
Thank you.
before. Okay. Thank you, sir. You're good to hang up whenever you wish with the thanks of the court. You are free to go. Mr. Matson, we have an attorney here from the Takacs Law Firm. And I'm just looking through my long list of folks. Hang on just a moment. Sean Head is here and I see he's unmuted. Good morning, Attorney Head. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm well, thank you.
Good. I'm going to send you over to that meeting with the city attorney, Mr. Ryan Matson, and y'all will come back afterwards. Y'all have a number of cases, so I'm not going to read them all out right at this moment, but I will let y'all meet and then bring you back and we'll see, where we are at that point.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So where I was a moment ago, I was letting you know about dismissal options. State law works the way laws generally do. There's always a rule and then exceptions. So the law may say it's an offense to do, 1, 2, and 3. If you do 1, 2, and 3, then you have an offense. And then sometimes there are exceptions where it says, but if you do A, B, and C, you can have that case dismissed. So that's one dismissal idea. There's a category called compliance dismissals. Okay. Those are things like a broken headlight, a bald tire. What state law says is that if you have a compliance eligible dismissal and you plead guilty or no contest, as the judge, I am allowed to engage and see if we can get you to a dismissal. So if you have something like that, I'll be looking for those and talking to you about them. You are definitely able to ask questions about that to see if your case is one of those cases. I don't wait for your questions. I do look for those options. I assume people would want a dismissal if they could get a dismissal. The next option for a dismissal, though, would be if you have a moving violation under state law. In certain circumstances, if you have a moving violation, you can have that case dismissed through a driving safety course, and you get a copy of your driving certificate of your driving course and a copy of your driving record. It has to be the right type of course, the right type of record. We do have a handout that when you sign up for that program, we give to you to make sure that you have the information needed to be successful. And then, you have a timeline to turn everything in. So another assumption you can make is that if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, I will just immediately start checking in to see if you want to do that option. There's a couple of reasons that I do that. Probably the one most interesting to people is that you will save money in that program. It will be less expensive to go through that process and spend your time and energy in a class than it would be just to pay your ticket. The reason for that is really to allow people an option to do that, but also because, Texas is really the leading state for death and dismemberment on our roadways. And the younger you are, the more likely we are to read about you in the paper. And we want to avoid that. It's something I'm very passionate about. So on a plea of guilty or no contest, I'm looking to see if you can fall into that category and do that class. It isn't for everyone. The law limits who can do it, and it's got a lot of detail built into it. I'm allowed to walk you through that process on a plea of guilty or no contest. So you can assume that if you plead guilty or no contest, I'll walk you through that. You may see and check in with the prosecutor as to whether you would be eligible for that program, that would be by agreement, if we do that. So it would be something to, if you're interested or curious, he is allowed not to apply it to your case specifically, but to tell you the general guidelines for that process. And that information is readily available on our website or online, but we are able to tell you how it works generally. Now, the third way to gain a dismissal is a deferred disposition. The word deferred means delay and disposition means to make final. Delaying making your case final and putting a court order in place that will spell out the things that you need to do in order to earn that dismissal is how that would work. They range up to anywhere from 1 to 6 months long. Generally, they're about 4. We sort out how to pay fines and costs, and that depends a lot on the person's situation and circumstances, which I do need to take into account in sentencing if I can. And also whether there's a class or a certificate required, things of that nature. What I will tell you is that in the Class C court setting, it's a little different from our county and our district courts in that you are allowed to ask for a deferral from the judge on a plea of guilty or no contest. You may also discuss that option with the prosecutor if you have pleaded not guilty to see if he would agree to that option. And that's a separate discussion. With the judge, you can make a request with a guilty or no contest plea in the Class C court. Guilty or no contest, I would like a deferred, would be the simple way that you would ask for that. And then in the teen court option, it is very similar to a deferred in that on a plea of guilty or no contest, you're allowed to make the request. Also, as the judge of the court, I'm allowed to check in and see if it's an option that you want to utilize to gain a dismissal. It will cost less money than the driving safety course option or the deferral. It's geared around the special circumstances that young people find themselves in if they're in a court, but they also happen to be enrolled in school. So really, that one is geared towards taking responsibility with the tools that are available for our young folks. So it's also designed to keep them safe if it's a driving offense and to address their record, both in the driving offense circumstance, but also in the event that as they get older, a criminal record on a criminal offense can really impact schooling and especially work options. So we have a teen court. I'm seeing Mr. Mattson back in the room. Let me check on Mr. Head. Mr. Mattson, are we ready to bring Mr. Head back in?
Yes, we are, Judge.
Great, good. I'm making that push in case his system, they've had some connectivity issues this morning. If you gentlemen will just hang on out for a moment, let me pull all those cases out one at a time. We have the Althoff case. We have the Avila case. Then we have the Charnett case and the Jones case. Let me get down to that one. And then we also have, nope, I think that's it. That's what I have. Do y'all have further ones?
No, Judge, it should just be those 4.
That's
Okay,
all I have, Judge.
okay, great. Give me one more moment. I need to get a stamp. I do see on the Althoff case, a single case of stop sign and a dismissal was filed, which I'm signing, and we will send that over to you, Mr. Head, or to the law firm's email that we use to set this meeting up. So I'm considering that case completed. Is that the understanding that you both have?
Yes,
It is,
Your Honor.
Okay. And yes, Mr. Zimmerman, thank you. I do know that you're here on the on the Fernandez case, but I appreciate you checking in and making sure that I did see you, and it's no problem. I didn't have any questions about that, so I didn't check in yet with you, but just we will get there. I promise. It's moving pretty quickly this morning. Back to the Koch firm, Mr. Head and Mr. Matson, the Avila case. Where are we with regard to that case?
Judge, on Avila, Charnett, and Jones, we have offers on all three of those cases. And so if we could get resets to the next assumed court date so that Mr. Head can take those offers to his clients, that would be appreciated.
Okay, does that date work for the Koch law firm? It's August 26th.
It does, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm just making some quick notes. And again, we just send that to the email that we had for you for today. And you can expect that to be in your inbox within the next, sometime this morning. Probably, I think today. There's a lot happening today. So it'll be there today. And do you have any questions for me, counsel, before I let you exit today?
No, Your Honor, that was it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. With the thanks of the court, you're good to go.
Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Matson, I will move you forward. And Attorney Glass is the next one up. Attorney Glass, are you present, available? Great.
I am, Your Honor.
You made the move from the car to the office. Okay. Let me move you over to that meeting with Mr. Matson. And let me just cross some things out. And I will also, that's that Ludwig case. Let's see, it is in here. Just missed it. Give me just a moment. Just stay organized. And I did see Attorney Newton. Let's see. That's right. No, I have you checked in. You're on the Anthony
Thank you.
Sayon case, right?
Yes,
Okay, great. We'll be with you shortly.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. And let me go ahead and Mariela Cesares, I saw you come in a moment ago, earlier actually. And I just want to see if you are still here because I'm not finding you.
I'm
There-
here.
Morning. How are you?
Good.
So this is a possession of tobacco by a minor. State law defines that now for purposes of the tobacco cases as 21 and under. And I did receive a plea of guilty and a request for a deferred disposition. I also saw the possibility, there was a booking sheet that there was an arrest that might qualify. It was for a different offense, but I might be able to give you the time credit. And let me just check on that real quickly. It would be eligible for time service. And I also would be inclined to grant the deferral. I would be required, though, to go ahead and order. I'm required by state law on either a deferral or a conviction to enter an order that requires that you take a tobacco awareness class. And I believe it's 8 to 12 hours of tobacco awareness. So for the deferral, I would be required to make that a requirement for the deferral. And if you are willing to do that, I would grant the deferral, time served the underlying balance, but you would still be required to take that class and turn in proof of completion within the first 60 days. It's an online class. So what do you say?
I will do that.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ms. Cesares, I see that you have a Temple address. What I can do is put that deferral at the counter in the next hour, and you could come over and sign that. And we would give you information for how to find a proper class. And then you would take that with you. And so I would want you to come by today sometime to make a signature and get your copies. Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, what time should we look for you?
Can I come right now?
I
Or-
need yes, my clerk is saying we can have your paperwork out there in about 5 minutes.
Okay, I can come right now.
Okay. Just let them know at the front that we have your paperwork and they'll come get it from the courtroom.
Okay.
And that will keep you from having it be a conviction on your record, and you will not owe any further balance. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you soon at the court.
I can leave now?
Yes, and you can come over and it won't take long. You'll sign, they'll make copies, they'll hand you your paperwork. Get a good look at it, make sure you understand what you're supposed to do for that class, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You're good to go. Okay, Mr. Matson, let me see. Did we get Mr. Glass back over? Ms. Sherrod, I do see your note. I'll read it further in just a quick moment. Let's see. Okay, on the Hans Ludwig case, we had a previous setting and an offer was made. Where are we with regard to that matter?
Judge, we'll get
that
to
off-
the, sorry, go ahead.
That offer has been accepted. I think there might have been some confusion on my end. Mr. Glass's office has already submitted the driver safety course to the court.
Okay, that's fine.
The
I'll make
terms of the deferral agreement that we reached were 120-day deferral with the course due by the 60th day and 30 days to make payment on the 259. And I would like to accept the previously submitted DSC as satisfying the requirement on that deferral.
That's fine, no problem with that. Early is certainly better than late. So 120-day deferral, payment in 30 days. The course will be turned in probably today, but it'll be dated early.
We already have it, Judge. It's in the file
okay.
already.
Okay, I'll receipt it today and approve it. And that's the only conditions besides address stays current, no warrants, no arrests, keep the license clear and the address current. Is that everybody's understanding?
It is, Judge.
Mr. Glass?
Yes, Your Honor.
Great. We can send that over to the email that we used for today's meeting. Will that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then you can just print it, sign it. I pre-sign those if I know we have a clear approval. That way, once you sign it, you've got your copy. So just send it on over and we'll have our copy too, and we'll reply that we received it. Will that work for you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Do you have any further questions for the court, Attorney Glass?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Then you are good to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. 60. Yes, thank you. Mr. Matson, I'm going to move you over to talk with Summer McAdoo. Miss McAdoo's microphone was working a moment ago, and I just want to have y'all check in.
Judge, I think I can actually save you some time there.
Okay, great.
There was an issue with the Outlook update had messed up the way the documents are being printed. So I don't know if you actually received dismissals on these, but Miss McAdoo has submitted the compliance photos I requested.
Okay,
And so if dismissals have not been received yet, I'm going to be sending those over to you later this afternoon.
okay.
This morning.
Sorry, yeah, please resend them. We don't have them. Will that paperwork resolve all of Miss McAdoo's matters with the court?
It will, Judge.
Okay, Miss McAdoo, it does look like through compliance, you're gonna be cleared up and won't have anything further with the court. So I would just want to let you go, okay?
Okay. All right, I'm able to sign off when we're done.
Yes, yes. We can email. Can we email all that to her later? The clerk will email to you those dismissals once I've signed them. That way you have them for your records, okay?
Okay, to the 1432 Cheyenne.
Yes, the one that we
Okay.
used for today.
Okay,
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
all right, y'all have a great day.
And
It
you
was
too.
nice seeing you. Maybe on better circumstances next time.
Yes, ma'am, of course.
You have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hold on, just one moment. Let me make a signature here. so the clerk can stop waiting. And yeah, no, you didn't. I was just sitting here staring at it. Okay. All right, let me advance Mr. Matson, and then I need to read a note from Ms. Sherrod, and then I will we'll go from there. Let's see, we had Attorney Glass. And so now we're moving forward, and Attorney Newton, let me move you over to that meeting with
Thank
Mr.
you.
You're welcome. I just always have to find people over and over again. Let's see. Yeah, and y'all move. Yeah, everything moves. If I had one request. Okay, Ms. Sherrod, give me a moment. Let me look. Okay. Ms. Sherrod, give me a moment. Let me just see. Okay, Ms. Sherrod.
Yes, Your
Hi.
Honor.
Good morning.
Hi.
I did get your note. Those aren't kept, so I just want to address that out loud with you now. I know you're going to meet with Mr. Matson on a different issue
Yes,
regarding an animal. And then you had a question about a case that was elsewhere, a Class C case. Was it in a different court?
it was in Bell County, I want to say. Bell
Okay.
County.
Did you appear before a judge?
I went to jail and appeared before the judge like hours later on screen
Okay.
in jail. Mhm.
Okay. And like, did you enter a plea to that matter?
I did. I think that's what's messing me up, Your Honor, because I got a lawyer regarding that situation, and he said, because you said guilty, it sticks.
Right. Could I ask what type of case that was?
It was an assault Class C misdemeanor.
Was it alleged against a family member or a simple assault?
It was my husband. It was a argument we had, and he didn't press charges against me, but the police officer came and pressed charges against me.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to help you with that.
Okay.
That is a complex situation because of the family allegation. But you want to look for an attorney that does expunctions, that would do expunctions. Okay.
Okay.
So that's not every lawyer does expunctions, but there are some good ones in the area that do expunctions. And so you might look for attorneys that do expunctions. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
And then the expunction laws in the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, it's a process. So it's a law, but it's a process law. And it has to do with when a person is allowed to get a case removed from their record. And it's fairly intricate. There's a lot of detail to those, which is why not every attorney does those.
Right.
A lot of detail for them too. So when you're looking for someone to help you figure out what you can do now, that's the type of lawyer that you're looking for. And you can check the State Bar website too, Texas State Bar. And look, they have referral systems too for attorneys that do specific types of cases. Okay.
Thank you.
That's the most I can tell you about that. And
No, that's good enough. Thank you.
yeah, you're still in queue for Mr. Matson, and we'll get to you soon, very soon. Mr. Matson, I know that you were meeting with Attorney Newton, and I assume he's ready to come back into this meeting as well.
He is a judge.
Great, we'll move him back over. And that is Anthony Sayon. I'm going to pull that file. And then I need to move to a different case. Here we go. Okay, where are we? Let's check in on the Sayon case.
Judge, we do have an offer. If we could get a reset so Mr. Newton can take it back to his client, that would be great.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm using August 26th right now. Mr.
Perfect.
Attorney Newton, does that date work for you?
That will work, Your Honor. I'll make it work.
Okay, and the email that we used for today, is that a good email to send that
Yes.
notice and
Yes,
link
Your Honor.
to?
Yes.
Okay, then we will
Thank
send
you.
that over to you. Thank you
Appreciate
very
it, Your
much.
Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you for your time today. You
Mhm.
too. Mr. Mattson, I'll move you forward. Kyra Leal is here with the Jonathan Phillips case. And maybe y'all can, I know that's the one we added it back in. It got set onto the wrong docket, and then the link for today was sent to her. So let y'all have a moment. I did note when she came in, so she's in order, but I didn't know what it was for. Now I do. And I have it printed. Okay, now if I could get on screen and on speaker, Melanie Hoover Hanlon is our case manager, and Ben Shaddix is his case that we're going to talk about this morning. And I just want to welcome Mr. Shaddix and his family, whoever's here with them. Y'all can stay seated. It's perfectly acceptable to sit. Thank you
Your
for
Honor.
that. I appreciate the respect, but I can see you better sitting. And I did have proof of enrollment, and you're in Prosper. And it's a speeding charge. There's a warning for cell phone use, so we don't need to actually make any orders for that. It was just a warning, not just, but it was a warning. And originally requested driving safety courses. Teen Court it's very similar, but it really is geared, and it's less expensive, and that's because our young people often aren't working. And I think it's better for them to go through that teen court process, because that way they're taking full responsibility. So I know you've gone over that process with Miss Hanlon, and let's see, I do have your file here. And then did we have a recommendation?
Yes, ma'am. Everything is on the teen court agreement. And I went over those recommendations with Benjamin and his dad.
Okay, great. Let's see. And we have signatures. It's a 6-hour, there's a $20 fee today. Then the recommendation is a 6-hour driver safety course, which we will give you information for how to find the right class, and a 3-page eulogy obituary essay. And we have some real specific instructions for how to do that, which we will also send over to you in case you don't have it. But I'm signing that agreement, or I will sign that agreement. Let me ask, do you have any questions about what's expected of you, Ben?
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel
No,
like,
Your Honor.
you feel like you know what you're being asked to do?
Yes.
Okay. Dad, do you have any questions for me?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, I've signed it. We're gonna send it over with those added pages of, what's required for the essay and what is required for the class. And for making payment, do they do that online by phone or? Okay, so you'll call the clerk and make that payment. And so do you have the number?
If you wouldn't mind, Your Honor, please do provide it just in case.
Of course, I wouldn't mind. It's 254-298-5687.
Okay.
Any clerk who answers should be able to help you, but let them know you're paying a $20 teen court fee.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Now, when you're sending everything in, the class, the essay, you can send it to the court online help link email where we provided the link for today.
Okay.
So, and then what you can expect is you'll get a reply back saying, we got it. If you don't get something like that, call and check on it, because maybe there's something that didn't go through. But that's how you know it got through, is there's a reply to your message. And let me see if there's anything else I'm just thinking that you might need to know. But expect those pages just describing everything that you need, and just mind the due dates, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you both, and you're good to hang up.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Hoover O'Hanlon, thank you for your recommendations today and working with Mr. Shaddix and his father. And you're also free to go. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, if I could talk to, oh, that was done, okay. And then so Natasha Wilson, if you're able to get on screen, and I'm gonna pull up your file. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, good morning. Hi, Judge.
Hi, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Give me a moment. I want to just take a quick look at your file and see
Okay.
what's happening with everything today. And let me summarize for you what I think we're doing. And then that way you can see, I can see if I've got it right. And then if you have.
Yes, ma'am.
So there is an allegation of speeding. This is from August 10th of 2007. And I've got a booking sheet to review and give time credit. But first I need to confirm some things about everything first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you are Natasha Wilson, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then on that speeding charge, I did receive a plea of to the speeding. I did receive a plea of no contest. Is that your
Yes, ma'am.
is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will accept your plea. And then there is an unrestrained child allegation, 5 to 17-year-old, somebody in that range. And I did receive a plea of no contest. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then there was a violation of the promise to appear for July 26th of 2006. I think that goes to an older case. I think the underlying cases were already resolved, but maybe we did not receive a plea to that allegation. And I did receive a plea of no contest. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then a no contest plea was received to a second violation of the promise to appear from 2007, August 10th. And I did receive a plea of no contest. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then let me look first at that booking report. So there is some jail credit that I can apply. In fact, there's plenty from 2011. I actually can time credit all 4 of these cases now. And I'm also seeing that I believe we have a hold on your driver's license renewal process. I'm not sure if you're aware of
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Okay. So let me tell you how.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, let me tell you how that's handled. So there are some fees associated with that are not able to be time served, but in reviewing your financial paperwork, I'm able to waive those fees. So you would not pay those. Now that I have the proper information, I can waive what are called omni holds because I've determined that you can't and should not be required to pay them. And so that's going to clear up everything with us. Now, I need to kind of give you some information for the license issue. We can email a packet to you for how to get an occupational license. And when you start looking at doing the occupational license process, you're going to see us listed. There's a whole line of paperwork that is from the state bar and Texas Law Online Help, and I'll send that to you. It's a process for you to use. It's not involving this court. You will see how to look us up in that process. So it'll be an open case in the OmniHold system. And once you see us drop to close, which will take about, I would say, 2 to 4 weeks. They're going to tell you at DPS 21 days, but honestly, that 21 days, they don't count weekends. So it's a month. Okay. So I would look for us to drop into closed. And once it's dropped into closed, that hold is gone. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. There will be impact to your license receiving conviction from these cases today, and even in a deferral setting at this point, because those do get reported to the state. So, I think this is the fast route. But I do think you might need information for how to look at that other possibility for a license. You may walk through the steps that they have for DPS. DPS has those steps, and you may look and see that you don't need to do it. I don't know, because I can't really look at your particular circumstances. But they have paperwork that we're sending that allows you to find it for yourself. So just, you got to know where to look. So I'll send that to you. And in your area, if you need an attorney, you can always get the state bar to refer you to someone, okay? If you want to talk to an attorney
ma'am.
about your cases, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
It's good to hear from you, and I'm glad we got it resolved, and I don't think you have anything further with the court at this point. So good luck with everything. You have concluded everything with us. Your balance will zero out today, and as I said, pulling you out of that DPS system, that hold, it just takes a little while. We'll send it today or tomorrow, but they take a while to receipt it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, Mr. Mattson, I know that you were talking with Kyra Leal, and that was on the Jonathan Phillips cases. Where are we with regard to those matters?
Judge, after talking with Ms. Leal a little bit further about this, I think we're gonna roll all this into the county. So if you want to help us out with a reset, and then I think by the time we reach that point, the cases will have been removed to the deal that the county attorney has offered.
Okay. Do we have a timetable on your county cases?
I don't have a specific timetable. I would expect around 2 months for the resolution.
Okay, let me look at my calendar. I would prefer not to set and reset because it clogs the docket. So let me look at an October setting to get us set up, and then my expectation is that it'll fall off that docket. But October 21st, let me check with the clerk and make sure that's a Zoom date. That's a little longer, but I just know how county goes.
You are correct, Judge.
Is that right? We're checking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we're gonna push it to that setting. And that way we're kind of, hopefully we won't have to keep resetting. So I will do that. I'll authorize that. And you'll get that link over eventually. It's not probably right away. We've got to open that up and do some, we're not quite set up that far out right now, but we can be. So we'll reset to that date and send the link over to your law firm. Okay, Ms. Leal?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You're good to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you.
And give me a moment. It is done. Mr. Callahan, I will send you over to that meeting with Mr. Mattson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me just pull that file and then I'll keep going. Okay. David Irwin, are you able to get on screen and unmute?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you able to get your video going?
Let's see. Oh, I see now. I got it.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Judge Person. I know you've been here this morning the whole time. I did look and let's see. I am receiving a plea of no contest to a expired motor vehicle registration charge, and that is from June 9th.
Mhm.
And is that your plea at this time?
Yes.
Okay. Looking at our options, are you still working?
Yes, yes, ma'am. I'm working at Taco Bell currently.
Okay, and you live with a disabled person that for whom you help take care of?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And when you're paid at Taco Bell, what day of the week are you paid?
I'm paid bi-weekly. And the hours are sometimes they can be very minuscule.
I saw that. Are you paid what day of the week every other week?
Tuesday.
Every other Tuesday. Okay. So I use an average when it's variable like that. And so I know that income is limited. And the disability coming to the home is for the other person. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then y'all are receiving food stamps.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that amount?
Um, we get between 140 to 450. I don't know why they cut us off last month.
Completely?
Oh no, not completely. They cut the amount that we get.
Cut it down. Okay. You'll need to see what they can do to clarify that for you. Maybe,
Okay.
maybe there's a mistake or they need something from you. Um, I won't know, of course, but uh sorry, I'm just talk to me a little bit about your ability to do community service because I can order it. And if I do, it would turn into 9 hours because you're working part-time and you have a disabled person under your care. I would
Mhm.
actually give you 30 days to get that done. You're in Colleen, so I have a way to do that either over here or over there, kind of depending. I have a way for you have to find a nonprofit in your community
Mhm.
and I have an approval process. So if you will submit information that lets me know, I have to confirm that I can credit that place, that institution. Once I confirm that, I like to do that in the first 2 weeks. Then if I can get that in, like a church or a volunteer program with, say, your library or your animal services, or I get from Colleen a number of things. Once I confirm that you've picked something that I can give you credit for, then I authorize you to do the hours. I also have local places here in Temple that you can come to do that. So it's kind of either or. I let you elect where you're going.
But I have to be somewhere in Colleen because my gas is very limited.
I understand. You would have to find the nonprofit in your community.
Okay.
So it's 2 weeks to get that found and pre-approved, and I'll send you a form to do that. And that'll have a deadline on it at the top for August 5th,
Okay.
a little longer. And then I'm going to make the due date. Actually, I'm going to switch out to September 22nd.
Am I able to send this document digitally?
Yes, you can email it to us. Just make sure that you get a reply back from us, because if we don't reply, we didn't receive it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we will send that over to you digitally through to your email, to the email that we used for today, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, and then if you have any questions, you can always call and talk to a clerk, okay?
Someone had mentioned, I got a message on here saying that they have a nonprofit. Saw a message pop up.
Um, who was the message from?
The last name was D.
Me,
Oh,
Judge.
hi.
Are you a nonprofit in Killeen?
I'm closer to the Killeen area. I do Killeen and I do Austin.
Okay, I'm gonna let him look for the provider.
Okay.
It's adding a layer that I can't address here. Okay, because this is not for that. But if it's listed as a nonprofit in the Killeen area, he will be able to look it up digitally. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Irwin, what I'll do is give you an opportunity to look for a nonprofit that's close to you, and you can you'll have the paperwork for them to fill out.
Mhm.
And then as soon as you find that, get that over to us. And then, I should approve it pretty quickly or tell you I can't, either way.
Okay.
But once you receive that email back from me, which will be a few days after you send it, then you can jump on in and get that done, okay?
Okay.
I've given you more than 30 days because maybe that only gives you 2 weeks to get it done. So I will go ahead and give you 60 days to get the hours done and 2 weeks to get the approval process done first. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. And again, if you have questions, just call. If they can't answer, if it's something I need to answer, they'll get me the question. Okay?
Yeah. Do you have do I just
The
my
email.
phone is down at the moment. Do you have if I need to email you guys, do I just email you the same email they gave me the
Yes.
Zoom? Okay.
Yes. We just use the one. That way it's not going all over the place. Okay.
Excellent. Okay.
There's a variety of people that check that regularly. So if someone's on vacation, it's not just sitting there waiting. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any further questions?
That should do it.
Okay. You're good to go then. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Matson, Mr. Callahan, we're talking about the Sanchez case. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, where are we?
We have, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mr. Callahan.
Oh, we've reached an agreement. We'd like to see if we can get placed on the August 26th docket. And there's some items that need to be performed by my client before then, and then we can get it resolved before that date.
Okay, Mr. Matson, that's your understanding as well, yes?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, we will send the reset to the email that we used for today's meeting, Mr. Callahan, and you're good to go unless you have further questions.
No, ma'am, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Attorney Matt Rueda, can you get on screen?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I'm sending you over to meet with Mr. Matson.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. And give me a few moments. I don't have anyone further waiting for me directly, so I'm just gonna get organized. Thorn?
He's off. He's.
Oh. No. I don't think I have it. Let me double check though in here. Let me double check while I was doing. Attorney Fernandez has made a request to withdraw, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor, and I'm Steve Zimmerman here. I'm here on that motion.
Okay. Let me read your motion real quickly. Normally, in the motions to withdraw, state law says that you certify the last known address of your client, even if you do not know where he or she might be. Is that something we can get from you?
1 second, Your Honor. I believe I can find that. It would appear I actually do not have that in the file, but if I may just have another moment to confer with my paralegal, we may be able to get you that information.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I do have the address for Ms. Fernandez whenever you're ready.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm just gonna have to make a note on the motion. Okay, ready.
It's a 3210 Lawnwood Drive in Temple, Texas, 76502.
3210 Lawnwood Drive, Temple, Texas, 76502.
Correct, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you happen to have a phone number?
I do. Her phone number is 254-493-8660.
Raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
And this address and phone number, to the best of your knowledge, is the last known address that you have for your client?
Correct. That's the address and phone number reflected in our file for this client.
Okay, let me check in with the clerk real quickly. Did we send notice to the person? Okay, we did send notice to that same address. We had a different phone number, but we had, sorry? And we emailed. So, I will go ahead and grant the motion. As of today, July 22nd. I will grant, I'm sorry, Mr. Mattson, this is a withdrawal of the Zimmerman Law Firm.
Oh, it's actually Smith and Vincent Law Firm, but I'm one of the attorneys there.
Yeah, sorry, I've seen your name a lot of times, so I just jumped. From the Smith and Vincent Law Firm. And they're withdrawing because they have not had proper communication or an honoring of the contract that they had with their client. Does the state wish to be heard on this matter?
No, Your Honor, the state has no objection.
Okay, so I'm signing it, and Attorney Zimmerman, I will go ahead and send that to you so that you have confirmation that you've withdrawn. And I am making that order at this time. And my next step will be to resummons your client to court without you. Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
you may. You're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Mattson and Mr. Ryuda, let's see where we are with regard to Alexis Oriolana Aldama's case.
Judge, we do have an offer on the table, and Mr. Abate is going to need to take that back to his client. So if we could get a reset, that would be fantastic.
Okay, August 26th appears to be the date. Attorney Rueda, will that work for you?
It does, Judge.
Okay, I will send that to the email that we have, excuse me, on file. Attorney Miller, I am moving you over to that meeting with Mr. Mattson, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Attorney Rueda, you're good to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, I don't have anything for that hearing yet. Excuse me. No. I understand. Not enough I'm on Miss Averett right now, so I'll get to that one. Let's see, not enough to waive. First no show. You might as well just make the order. I don't know that they're gonna bother, but she is eligible for community service. They've moved though to Elgin. Be right with you all. It didn't show up. Okay, let's check in on Salazar and then on Schaefer, please.
Judge, on Salazar, I'm actually going to forward Aaron signed deferral paperwork
Okay,
that I thought I had forwarded yesterday, but I did not.
okay,
And that is for the expired registration.
okay. And what is happening with the DWLI?
I'm going to move to dismiss that one.
Okay. We can generate that here in court. If you'll send that deferral over, we'll be set. Okay,
Can do, Judge. Thank you.
okay. And then on the Schaefer case, where are we?
We did reach an agreement on terms of deferral on that one, Judge.
Okay,
It's going to be a 120-day deferral period with a certified Type 3A driving record submitted by the 60th day, and then the balance of $254 paid by the 30th day.
Mr. Miller, is that your understanding?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Great. Okay, we'll forward that over and that way you'll have a copy, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
May I be
You're-
excused?
Yes, you're good to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you.
Janine Barkley, I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor. You just, you can stay seated. It's fine. Yeah, stay comfortable. It's all right. Thank you. Oops. Okay. Thank you. We'll be with you shortly. Oh. Oh. Now that I see his jail record, the top ones, and I mean, he was last time. I just felt like I couldn't tell if he was too sick to be here, and now I just don't know. It's been a long time. He may be over all that. He should be. Yeah, I know. And I took a court's pass. I reviewed it and told him.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So,
Relieved.
yes.
It's not personal. On this one, we're just keeping it in warrant status because there's nothing more to do right now without talking to him. He's not here. Just a no-show. I don't see anything we can do there. Both cases today, cruelty. What's that? Okay. She is, or the dog?
It's all very good.
Okay, but what did he file for? I think it's a cruelty case. Yeah. I'm trying to look for an order.
Yes. See.
Cruelly treated on
Yes.
both? Okay,
Yes, both.
thank you.
You all caught up?
Kind of. Okay. Okay, Mr. Madsen, on the Barkley case, where are we?
Your Honor, I believe Ms. Barkley wanted to change her plea and request defensive driving, and I would have no objection to that.
Okay, I will work with her and I'm gonna move you forward with Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason, can you get on screen and unmute?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, let me move you over to that meeting.
All right.
Okay, Ms. Barkley?
Yes, Judge.
Hi, I'm Judge Person.
Good morning.
Morning. You have a Texas license, I believe, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have current insurance in your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So when we do the driving safety course option, you do pay the court costs. And in this case, those court costs, I believe, are 143. Let me double check, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's 144. So if you look at your calendar, when could you come to the court and provide license, insurance, and the 144?
I can have someone drive me there today, Judge.
Okay. Would you be able to do that payment today as well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's a way to keep it off of your record. So I will approve that and they'll have sign up paperwork next door. I mean, at the clerk's office. Have you been over here before to us?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What time should we look for you? Maybe this afternoon?
No, ma'am. I have another medical appointment. I should be there before noon as long as traffic allows.
Okay, that sounds good. We will see you then, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. That's a way to keep it off your record. So it's a known outcome, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Just come to any clerk in the lobby, okay? Do
Yes, ma'am.
you have any questions?
When do I bring the certificate to you?
You can bring it back to us you'll have a 90-day period to get it back to us. And we'll give you that in writing. And it'll be anytime during that 90 days. And you can also email it to us along with the driving record so that you don't have to make the trip. But either way, you can bring it over or you can email it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other questions?
Mm,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, you're good to go with the thanks of the court. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. I have a caller on a 512 area code. I asked earlier if you could identify yourself. I haven't been able to match that number to any of the cases that I have pending. Could you unmute and talk to us? Because if not, I'm just going to have to disconnect. It may be someone already handed to you. I don't. There you go. Hi, who are you?
Hi, Elizabeth Evans.
Who-
I've had to use my husband's phone.
What is your name?
Elizabeth Evans.
Evans. Okay. Oh, let me get your file pulled back up.
We tried to use Zoom. Zoom wasn't working.
Okay, well, we can do phone. So you are eligible for community service and but you're in Elgin. So when you're doing community service in another jurisdiction, I have a pre-approval process. You have to find a nonprofit organization who is willing to work with you and fill out that paperwork. There's going to be a due date of that on August 5th.
Okay.
And then the hours, which will be 15 hours, will be due in 60 days. So that's September 22nd. And what we'll do is we'll send a timesheet, a pre-approval form, a list of instructions, a list of places that are here in Temple, but it'll give you some idea of the kinds of things to look for in your community. And you'll have 60 days to get that into us. Just don't forget about the pre-approval process 2 weeks in, because you're going to need to start looking for a nonprofit. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. You're good to hang up, and thank you for tuning in today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Madsen, I know that you and Mr. Mason visited, and we have the Shipman case and the Harvey case. Where are we?
Judge, we have an offer on both of those. If we could get a reset to the next Zoom date, that would be great.
Okay. Mr. Mason, August 26th is our reset date. Can you be here?
Judge, if you give me one moment. I believe the answer is yes, but I will let you double check. Are we still talking about 9 a.m.?
Yes, always.
Okay.
Unless it's a trial, but it's not.
Okay, so I'm loading up my calendar right now.
Mr. Metzen, I'm going to move you forward. I'll let you know if that date changed. Deanna Sherrod is your next person, and she had no problems with her system earlier. We were talking. And ma'am, I'm going to move you over to that meeting, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mason, I'm going to be sending you that shipment discovery file right now.
Okay, great. I'll keep a lookout for it.
Mr. Mason.
And Judge 26 is fine.
Great. Mr. Matson, Ms. Sherrod is qualified for community service. That may or may not come into play, but
Okay, thank you, Judge.
okay. Mr. Mason, I will send that. Thank you for your response. I will send that to the email that we have on file for both of those cases, okay?
All right, thank you. I appreciate it, Judge.
Thank you. You're good to go whenever you choose.
All right, y'all take care.
And you too. Thank you. I was doing better with all that. Thank you. Okay, I put a note in there for you. Thank you for catching it. Do we have a bailiff? I thought Parker was out today. Okay. We're not starting yet, but I'm wondering if anyone else is here.
Both defendants have been here.
They've been here. Okay.
Yeah, the one guy showed up right after we started Zoom.
Okay. You can leave that there if you want. Yeah. Okay.
Parker lets me in. Okay, see you, Parker.
Maybe he could tell them that we'll start soon, but we're in a different hearing right now. Okay, I'll be in. I'll be right with y'all. Okay. With regard, let me get Ms. Sherrod back over, excuse me. Okay, where are we with regard to the single charge of rabies?
Judge, if we could just get one reset on this, I think that Ms. Sherrod and I will be able to wrap things up prior to then, but just so we have a deadline on the calendar.
Yes, okay. Ms. Sherrod,
Yes, Your Honor.
I've been resetting things to August 26th. Will that date work for you? It's still on an online meeting.
Yes, that's fine with me.
Okay, then we will email that to the email that we have on file. Will that work for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Good to go with the thanks of the court.
All right, you have a great day.
You too. And Ms. Daniel McNaughton, if you can unmute and get on, hi, if you can get on screen, I will move you over to that meeting.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Mattson, she is qualified for community service.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Miss McNelton, you're not driving, are you?
No, I'm parked as of now.
Okay, thank you. She's moved over. I'll be right with you. Okay, let's check in regarding the single allegation of theft.
Judge, if we could reset this for that next Zoom date, just so we have a deadline, I think Ms. McNelton and I are going to be able to resolve this well before then.
Okay, Ms. McNelton, I'm setting this on the August 26th date, and we'll send that to the email that we have on file for you. And just check on it the day before and make sure it isn't still pending. If you think it's shouldn't be, but it is, check on in that day with us, okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're good to go with the thanks of the court.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good day.
And you too. Okay, Mr. Mattson, I know you're heading over here, but seeing nothing further.